Good morning, afternoon, or evening. My name is Alexis Armando Hernandez, and I'm going to expose about the subject hydrogen, the energy source of the century. Well, first of all, we need to establish what is this? What is hydrogen? Hydrogen is a chemical element with an atomic number 1, represented by the symbol H. Hydrogen is the most abundant chemical element, constituting approximately 75% of the visible matter in the universe and more than 90% of number of atoms. We can use a lot of profit out of this. We can harness this and transform it. In this presentation, we will talk about how the hydrogen can become one of the most cleanest, most efficient, and powerful energies based on chemistry, specifically on cars. Why do we need an alternative source of energy for cars? Well, first of all, um, we especially use oil to this. Therefore, the reason is that we need another source that can produce the same amount of energy because, as we know, fossil fuels are a large production of CO2 that it generates, which will carry in long terms great environmental impact, in addition to its medium terms depletion to the current resources. Therefore, sooner or later, our planet will not have enough oxygen for it. Why is hydrogen a viable alternative? Hydrogen is capable of solving a large number of energy challenges because it can be generated of limited quantities. Therefore, we can use it as an internal combustion vehicles in which can we combine natural gas and hydrogen. Another demonstration about hydrogens inside the cars is that we can combine it with oxygen, therefore reducing the increasing the lifetime of the battery, and also using these chemical reactions to produce more electrical energy to power an electrical car. Um, Stats is that hydrogen statistics as a renewable energy for the future. In the recent years, support from the countries to create better hydrogen technologies has increased, and therefore the hydrogen production has increased also. Currently, 50 incentive from the government have developed hydrogen-based energies, therefore being a very viable source of energy. One of the main areas of this energy is obviously passenger cars, buses, anything that has to do with transportment sector. And this graph, you can see that passenger cars have the most that use this type of energy to actually move. The hydrogen production since 1973 to 1975, there's industry demanding pure hydrogen as part of the industry, and it's shown that even in the last years have been a lot of demand of this pure hydrogen. According to the International Energy Agency, the IEA, the increased worth of energy will be up to 25 to 23% in 2014. Therefore, will make, if we don't stand up quickly, the hydrogen may cost a lot more in the future. It means that according to the EA, using hydrogen as an energy source for the following years will save up to 83 million tons of CO2 per year, making it a very viable use to interrupt the constant climate change and ozone layer deterioration. It is also predicted that the decarbonization process will begin in the world at the 2030. And by that time, the hydrogen energy will be reduced by 50% of their natural costs, which implies that we will be one of the most efficient, cheap, and best energy types for the future. Within the operation of a hydrogen battery, it's also known it needs hydrogen, and it is responsible for the voltage, and therefore, but it needs to be catalyzed by another thing, the oxygen. Therefore, the hydrogen as an anode, and it will pass to the oxygen as a cathode, making a chemical reaction that will produce energy. It is estimated that it can produce up to 230 or to 360 volts. Regarding of the storage of this, it can be compressed in a carbon fiber tank with an aluminum frame, as you may see in the image, and it will need a pressure up to 700 bars, making it a very good electrical component. The batteries will need these three different reactions: as an anode, the cathode of the O2, and a global reaction. So it may properly explode. It will properly get that electricity over to the battery. Today, hydrogen is a sort of propulsion for automobiles, and due to the lack of infrastructure and creation of renewable energies, of new renewable energies, it will imply that in the first years, it will be a high cost. And also the storage tank safety is up to considering, so this hydrogen can be very volatile. Since we know hydrogen is mainly mixed with oxygen, can be detonating. For this reason, we need rigorous quality controls, tests, and necessary capital to invest this and push it for making these cars with a special twist. And therefore, as conclusions, with the passage of time, we understand that the simple and the most abundant things are the ones that can improve and make our unhealthy lifestyle from the world better. The implementation of hydrogen in batteries is already something that is being done, but the market is still mainly occupied by fuel fossils. So we need to make a change as right now, because if we don't do it, we might not have enough money to do it. With the necessary time, with the conscience, with the thought of the future, we can change it for better. I hope that this information awakens something in any of you that is seeing this video. And thank you very much for this. It's very important to have a better future, not for only us, but for everybody. And we can only make this a step by step with these different types of renewable and easy type of energies. Thank you very much.